Hey, so it's Tuesday and I am going to try something completely new because I just want to try something completely new. I went to a local restaurant around here and had something new that I've never had before. I don't really know how to pronounce it, and I'm not even sure if I'm spelling it correctly, but pozole, I think it's a Mexican dish. If you know me for 5 seconds, you know that I love shell no tacos, pretty much most things Mexican, but I've been trying to make them, sorry, something in my tooth. I'm trying to make them healthier so that they feel good on my belly, but they're still delicious. So pozole is this Mexican, I guess there's a variety of things, because when I started Pinteresting it and started looking at it on Google and all that stuff, there's like a red pozole, a verde pozole, there's more like a soup, more like a stock, there's all these different things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it super easy on myself, and I'm gonna try pozole in the way that makes it super easy. So we'll see if it turns out and if it's delicious or not. So, oh my gosh, Cass Russ is back. Hi Cass. It's been a long time, girl, since you've watched live. Have you ever made pozole? Or pozole, I feel like I'm telling it like an Italian. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna make it really simple. You need to have, like, it's either gonna be chicken or pork, and I'm gonna do pork because I do chicken all the time, so I was gonna do something different. So in order to do that, I'm not gonna roast a pork, it's not me. So I went to Publix, and I didn't even wait in the deli counter thing that they do with the hot pork. I just got it out of the refrigerated section, and I'm gonna heat it up a little bit on the stove. And then I looked at how to make pozole, and everyone was like, oh, you roast vegetables in the oven, and you do this, that, and the other. Cool, I've got stuff in the oven, I got a little impatient, so I'm gonna put this stuff into the Cuisinart before probably it's time, and we're gonna see how it turns out, and then I'm gonna put it in a pan. So again, you're starting with the beef stock, and then pork, and then here are the things that make it really, whew, that's steamy, things that make it super tasty. So I've got, if you can see here, hold on if I can see here. So I've got, so I've got onions, peppers, tomatillos, a jalapeno, and a poblano pepper, kind of, that we're roasting in the oven at 400 degrees. So this is getting a little steamy for me. So I'm gonna set it to the side just for a second. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna put into the Cuisinart. Because what we're gonna do is make a base. Oh, this little guy is not, let's see if I can tighten him up. Put it into the Cuisinart to help create the, I guess it's a base or a stock. Does anybody know? Let's see, all natural beauty. Oh, well, that's just really sweet. Thank you. So, cilantro. I'm not even gonna cut it. I'm just gonna rip it off like a maniac. Put that in here. It said like a third of a quarter cup or something. I like cilantro, so I'm not gonna be really scared about it. And then it said garlic, so it said 1 or 2 cloves. I like garlic a lot though, so I did the whole head of garlic. But today at Trader Joe's, I found the coolest thing. Have you guys seen this? Crushed garlic cubes. You can put them in the freezer. So you, like, if you need garlic, you don't have to buy the minced garlic and then for the minced garlic to go bad. You can get it in the freezer. I just happen to have an extra head of garlic, so I was gonna use that. So I'm gonna put that in here too, with my fingers, because it's just me eating, because if no one knows me, I'm single, so. If you want me to cook for you, let me know. And then, let me see if these are relatively warm. I'm gonna try maybe cut them up. So these are tomatillos. They come with a little husk around them, so you just have to peel the husk off, and then I put them in the oven to soften them up a little bit. And just to help the Cuisinart, I'm gonna chop them up a little bit. Ooh, that one's a little steamy for sure. And then also a jalapeno. Oh, it's dripping. Ooh. So I like things really hot. Again, you watch more than like one time. I always put hot stuff in. So let's see, who is saying anything? Oh my gosh, Hope Chernak. I heard that you were in town for our coach's fundraiser. I'm sorry that I missed you, my friend. I wish I would have seen you when you were here. So, tomatillo gives it a little tang, and then a poblano pepper. The problem is, I don't know why. I don't know why these ingredients are necessary, but they are. So, I'm just gonna do a really rough chop to make it a little bit easier. Again, it said to roast it in the oven for 400 for 14 minutes just to get them charred. But I don't have any patience. Like, I have 0 patience. I'm really hungry right now. So wow, a little bit of a long day. And then I'm gonna add, see if I can palm that. I can't. All right, I'm gonna add the onions that we're roasting as well. And some of these guys. So that's peppers, onions, poblano, a jalapeno. Peppers, onions, a poblano, jalapeno. So glad to catch you live. My favorite Facebook show. That's really funny. I love you, Cass. And I would love for you to cook for me. Oh, well, that's really sweet. Okay, so, oh, you know what I forgot? Guys, I forgot the blade. All right, I guess. All right. See, real life fails. It's not just you, it's all the people. This happens to everyone. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm just gonna manhandle it. I hope you're okay with that. Everything back in the pot. Oh my gosh, this is hot. Ugh. It smells really good though. Think about it, onions, garlic, cilantro. Like, that's actually pretty great. It's just, I'd rather not, use my paws. All right, I'm gonna wash this off. Sorry, I should have had some of these steps done before I came on and just mentioned them instead. All right. Cuisinart, if you don't have one, is one of the best kitchen tools I've ever found that I didn't know that I needed. Oh my gosh. So the blade, I just want to make sure the blade gets in there. Let's see. Nothing's happening. Goodness now looks like that, which is awesome and smells so good. So now I'm just going to heat up on like medium high heat. I'm going to heat up that pan, and I forget what I have this pan for, to be honest with you. I have two pans right now, and I totally am forgetting why I have two pans. So there's one. It's so hot that it's steamy. Oh, I was going to reheat this. That's what I was going to do. So for right now, here's the pork. That may not have been a great thing to put right next to the, this is the part where you pour a glass of what? We pour a glass of whatever and wait out the noise. Yes, girl. Okay, so I'm going to let the pork cook a little bit. And then I'm going to put this stuff in here. What else could I do while we wait? Again, here's the thing. The whole purpose of me doing this way is because this is how I actually cook. It may not be pretty, it may not be perfect, but it's what I do, and it ends up tasting really good, and I end up learning. So hopefully you can learn with me and be encouraged to just try, because that's what this is about. It's about finding a recipe and just saying, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to make it easy and make it fun. So here's some beef stock. I'm going to add that to this guy over here, like a cup, which, can you see it? I think you can. I think you can. And then, does anyone have, oh my gosh, I'm just realizing I didn't see maybe some things that were said. Let me see. Does anyone want to say hi? Give me a thumbs up. Pozole. Has anyone made pozole before? Am I doing this completely wrong in your book? I would love to know. I really would. That's how we learn. People who know what they're doing teach others who don't. All right. For right now, I'm going to add this guy. You can hear it crackling a little bit, which means the oil is ready for it. So I'm going to add this stuff. Hopefully by roasting it, I did read this. Hopefully by roasting it, I developed some extra flavor. Oh my gosh, that smells so stupid good. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna let that roast just for a little bit. And, all right, so I've got beef stock right here with the pork that I got for Publix. And then in here, I've got garlic, cilantro, peppers, onions, a poblano, and a jalapeno. In all honesty, you could have, without doing anything else, just chopped off the tips of the things that had tips. So like the poblano and the jalapeno, and just put them in the Cuisinart. Cuisinart's awesome. It's better than the blender in my opinion because it's got a wider surface, so it'll blend better. There's been so many times where I've tried to use the blender and it's failed. I don't know if you have, maybe if you have a Vitamix, because you're fancy. If you have a Vitamix, I'd like to come over. Actually, that sounds like it'd be super fun. But all right, so the only thing left to do. Oh, okay. So two things. I said this yesterday with the tuna. I normally don't use avocado like every day, although I don't think it's a bad thing if you do. But I never know necessarily if I'm going to be eating at home or not. So it makes me nervous to buy an avocado just because they're not the cheapest things in the world. So whenever it asks for avocado, unless it's like needs the chunkiness, I just put in a little bit of guacamole. And so these little guys are really helpful for me to add avocado in a way. Oh my gosh. So you're sitting in live. Hi. Oh my gosh. Yay. Oh, that makes my heart happy. Hi, friend. I need to put your jewelry on. All right. So the other thing is cabbage. So this establishment that I went to had a base. What they did, I got it to go, so I got to kind of see the two different components in two different parts. And so in one container, they had a cabbage that was in a container about this big, and then it had the aromatics. So like a little bit of onion, it had a little bit of cilantro, it had some radish in there, which I didn't have radish because you know what? Publix was out of it. So butter, lettuce, and radish. Get it together, Publix. I know it was a Monday, but geez, come on, people need to eat. But cabbage it will hold up in a soup almost like a noodle, and it ends up tasting. It ends up making your belly feel really, really great. It's pretty low. I mean, it's relatively low in carbs, like 2 cups. Let's see, 3.5. Yeah, so I'm probably going to use like that much in it, which ends up being like 25 calories and 5 carbs. You're counting your macros. That's pretty great, right? So now this little guy, oh my gosh, that smells so stupid good. Y'all, no joke. Okay, so I don't know if you want to watch me put it together or not. You want to watch me put it together? Okay, I'll show you this. So that's the pork. Pork with the beef broth, just reconstituting and reheating on a lower heat. This is on a higher heat, and that is garlic, onion, jalapeno, poblano, peppers, and some onions that were already diced. And then to that, as this cooks, I'm going to add a little bit more of this, and I'm going to add a little bit of that into here. And then I'm going to combine these two together. Why don't I just go ahead and do that? I mean, if I'm already breaking all the rules, why don't I just do that, right? So how about we do that? Oh, I need to have some salt too. All right. Salt. Oh my gosh. Seriously, I need to find people to cook for, because this, even though it's not probably the best it will ever be, this is like the first time and whatever, just kind of getting the lay of the land. This is going to be really good. I can already tell. Super excited. So, all right, this guy goes into this guy, kind of like procreation of a meal, if I'm being inappropriate, but what else? All right. So now these two are going to cook together. Stir that up. And, oops. Once that's developed, oh my gosh. Once that's developed, that will be a delicious soup. So I'm going to add some more beef broth into here. I'm going to let that simmer probably for like 5 minutes or so. And then I'll show you what I'll do. I mean, I might as well, right? I'll go ahead and put the cabbage in there. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? And the cabbage. So look at how pretty that is, right? You've got pork, tomatillos, You got jalapenos. Oh my gosh, and it's a good hearty soup. If you're paleo, or if you're doing Whole30, or if you're on the 5-in-1, this is something that you can do. The last thing would be the avocado, but I'm gonna add that to the bowl. So, I'm gonna get a big bowl. And if you have a few extra minutes and you wanna let it develop, that's a good idea. The flavors develop, but I'm gonna scoop some of this stuff out. Oh. Add a little bit more beef broth to it. Make it more of like a soup. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try it in front of you. It's the littlest thing. Oh, guacamole too. Hold on. Just gonna get one scoop in there. But this is gonna be really good. Okay. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm so excited. Okay, cheers. Okay, so a couple of things. One, it needs more salt. It always needs a little bit more salt. Two, I can understand why I would need to develop the flavors because they're almost there, but they really need to kind of mix and mingle. But I can taste the cilantro and the onion, and it's super spicy, which I love. And then also the little bit of creaminess of the guacamole makes it really great. But I think in this, it would be more interesting to actually have the cut up avocado. So I might, you know, spring for one avocado. So, you guys like this? You think you'll make it? Can I get a thumbs up if you think you'll make it? Or try it maybe? Because you can do it with chicken or pork. You think you would do it with chicken? I'm gonna give you a couple more seconds to thumbs up or give me an idea if you try or not. Karen, thank you. Way to go, girl. Way to participate. Thank you. Maybe you do a Facebook Live with chicken. Karen, if you don't know Karen Radford, she's quite the stellar baker, and she knows how to roast her vegetables really well. Oh, I got another thumbs up! Yay! I would try it with chicken. I think I will too. I think that actually the beef broth and stuff is maybe a little bit heavy too. But anyway, I hope this is helpful. I hope this is an idea to give you an idea to just try something new. Be messy, be human, but have fun with it. Have fun. All right, bye.